Hello and welcome back to another interview. This is Corey White here, and I am delighted to announce a very special guest. He needs no introduction. He is a musical legend. I can't actually believe I'm interviewing him. I would like to welcome Barry Manilow. Barry, thank you so much for your time. How are you doing today?
Nice to speak to you, Corey. Hey, can you see me?
I can see you just fine. Can you see me
Uh,
fine?
I can't see you.
Oh, sorry about that. I do have my. Oh, that's frustrating because I have a beach Zoom background on because we're having a heat wave in the UK. So
So let's. I'll make you up in my mind.
that's all right. I've got tall brown hair and I have a fake CGI palm tree behind me.
Okay.
So let's go straight into it. The new album, What a Time, is out. That's really exciting stuff. In your own words, how does this work differ from all of your other albums?
Well, over I used to make albums like this when I started, which is songs, different styles of songs. I've always loved doing that, and I did that for what 10 years or something, and then I started to do concept albums. One was a Broadway album, one was a jazz album, one was a, a, singing with the big bands, and uh, I did that a lot. And then I did a whole run of the greatest songs of the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. But all during those times, I was still writing songs. I didn't know where to put them, but my collaborators and I kept writing. Well, now I have a place to put them. And I'm very proud of these songs, and I'm so happy we can put it on an album and people can hear them. So that's what happened to this album.
So, one of the first singles that came out, Another Life, I'm a big fan of that one in particular. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the themes of the song and what inspired you to write it?
I didn't write that one, um, but I did arrange it and produce it. It's a wonderful, wonderful song, and it was on uh, years ago. It was on a box set. Everybody was making box sets, and but no one ever heard it because it was at the very end of the album, and it just was hidden on that box set. But I've always loved this song, and we updated it, and now it sounds very, very contemporary, and I'm very happy with the production of it now.
And one thing that has to be said about your music is that you're not just a singer, your songs tell stories. A lot of your songs are very poetic. Who's someone throughout your career, and this can be one person or multiple people, that you've really been able to bounce ideas off of when coming up with ideas for songs?
Well, I have four uh, people that are my go-to lyric writers, uh, and which is a really wonderful way of being a songwriter because I can do it by myself. I can write lyrics and I can do that, but it's much more fun for me if I have a collaborator to work with because we bounce ideas back and forth, and each one of these geniuses that I work with have totally different styles, which means that my music is going to have totally different styles to match their lyric, and it enables me to to dig deeper into my music, and that's why all these albums that I used to make before I did the concepts, they all sounded fresh because each song had a different style to it, and I still work with them, and this album has all of them on it. So uh, I'm very excited to for the audience to hear these kinds of songs. You know, I listened to the radio when I started to make this album, and I heard the Billie Eilish and people like that, and they don't. We don't write songs like that anymore. And I really did try to do that kind of songwriting. And what I found was there was not enough emotion in those songs. They're beautiful sounding records, but I didn't feel anything from them. But when I went back to doing what I like doing, there it was. All the emotion that I was missing was in these songs that are on this album, and so I'm very proud of these songs.
I completely understand about what you're saying about the generational change, and it's really good that you work with multiple people when helping coming up with lyrics. You know, it's good because they might trigger ideas that you might necessarily never have thought of unless you had that conversation and that kind of creative flow with them. So that's really nice to hear. It's
Yes.
very interesting to hear what you say about younger artists and not feeling that connection that you have through your own lyrics. My next question was going to be that so many people must look up to you in this industry and cite you as inspiration. But is there anyone young and upcoming that you maybe see some of yourself in?
Who is that guy? It spells his name Kakai Sambra.
Who's Somber?
Somber, is that the guy's name? You know who he is, Corey?
I know Samba.
That's the guy I would point to. Um, he's the one that I connect with the most. I think he's going to be very big. Uh, I loved what I heard when I looked him up, and he's writing really good songs, and he's sounding great. He looks great. I think that he's the guy I would point to.
Samba really is upcoming at the moment and is a big inspiration to a lot of younger musicians as well. So Samba's a good choice. Speaking of younger generations, when doing a little bit of background research into this album, one of the songs that did stick out to me was Nobody Knows My Song, which I thought was an interesting title considering a lot of people know your songs. Tell me a little bit more about that song in particular and the pacing of the song. Was that intentional to appeal to maybe younger audiences?
Uh, no, I never do that. I never know who's gonna uh, like a song like that. I don't write for. I write because I want to write, and whatever comes out comes out. But that one is interesting because nobody knows my song. It's not literally about a song. It's about nobody knows who I am. Nobody knows who I am, and I wrote it with one of my four collaborators. His name is Enoch Anderson, and he's very smart, and you can hear his smart in that lyric. And after I finished writing it, it just felt like I should not make that song into a ballad. It felt um, angry. It felt more powerful than a ballad, and that's why I put this big dance beat underneath it. It felt like that's what the song deserved.
And I think the dance beat suits the song really well as well.
Mhm. You know, I've always thought that that song should connect with younger people because that's what I think young people are saying. Nobody knows who I am. Don't pigeonhole me, and that's what that song says to me.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of younger musicians feel that they don't necessarily feel heard. So it's nice to have someone put themselves in their shoes.
Yeah.
Um, the track Nobody Told Me, and it was all about people falling in love with each other's like the two people that are friends falling in love with the same person. That felt a bit Midsummer Night's Dreams-esque to me, bit Shakespearean. Do you ever take any classical literature like that as inspiration?
No, I didn't. I wish I could tell you I did, but I didn't. Um, but I'm glad that you um, pointed that one out. No one has. So, Corey, you win.
Yes.
Really, because I really love that one.
So obviously the tour is coming up. You're performing in Birmingham, you're performing in London, you're performing in Leeds. That's a lot of venues. In all of your career, what's a venue that sticks out to you as being near and dear to your heart? And that can be in the UK or anywhere in the world.
In New York, it's Radio City. I mean, you can't get more beautiful than Radio City. Uh, In England, I guess it's the O2 or the Palladium. Those are two places that I feel very at home with.
How many times have you performed at the O2 before or the Palladium?
Oh, a million times, a million times. Uh, yeah, You know, when I went to when I went to London for the first time, I didn't think there was going to be anybody there. I didn't think anybody even knew what I did. Uh, but that wasn't true. There was an audience there that was waiting for me, and I was really surprised and delighted that there was an audience in England that even knew what I did. I thought was going to have to. I was that there was going to be empty seats, but that's not the way it happened. Uh, when I got to England for the first time, there was a big audience waiting for me. It was a big surprise.
And there certainly will be a big audience again on this tour. We're all very excited. Other than the new music, do you have any other surprises or anything else that fans can expect from this tour?
Um, I always have surprises on these shows. Um, I'm still working on it right now, but um, I'm trying to think. We're doing an a cappella version of the William Tell Overture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, uh, just six of my background, three of my background singers, and a couple of my band. We sing the William Tell Overture, and uh, it's it's very in the beginning the audiences go huh, and then they get into it, and by the end they're crazy. So I can't wait to do that one again.
That sounds really, really exciting. It seems like everything's going to go really, really well, and everyone's super excited to see you. And it's amazing to see how far you've come. But one last question before you go. If you could go back and if someone was holding up a time machine to you, and in the other side of that time machine was young Barry Manilow, what's one thing that you would say to him about where you are now?
Get ready.
Get ready. Thank you so much for your time, Barry Manilow. It's been an absolute honor to speak to you, and the tour is going to be absolutely amazing. And we all look forward to seeing you here in the UK. There will certainly be an audience.
Thank you, Corey. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.